Bonjour, this is Aaron from Aaron Gone Traveling. So today I'm going to be talking about my solo trip to Budapest and how is it really like when you're traveling in Budapest in winter. Let's run down some quick facts. Budapest is the capital of Hungary, which is a country located in Central Europe. It's very well connected to multiple European countries by rail, by flight, by land, not by boat because they don't have a sea. So, before going to Budapest, someone told me that Prague and Budapest are very similar to each other. If I'm short on time, I can skip Budapest. If I've seen Prague, I can skip Budapest. After going to Budapest, I totally disagree. There's no such thing as Prague and Budapest are very similar. They are similar to a certain degree, but not very similar. I highly urge you to go to Budapest because it's one of my favorite cities in Europe. So, throwback to the first time I went to Budapest, that was in 2015. My main goal is to meet up with a friend that was studying in Manchester, and he was interested to know more about Couchsurfing, but he didn't really want to do it himself. So I was like, the best way to experience it is to go on Couchsurfing and look for a host. So I found a guy on Couchsurfing, a super cool dude, super knowledgeable about the city because he was born and raised in Budapest, gave us so many recommendations on restaurants, so many tips around the city, and prepared a cozy room for us with private beds. It was a good start to our trip. But do you know how cold -9 degrees Celsius feel like, or real feel -17 degrees Celsius? It was an epiphany that I woke up to feeling like a frozen dumpling in the freezer section. I was 4 layers in and 2 layers of socks, 2 layers of pants, and I was still cold. Maybe because of my crappy jacket, but I'm a tropical boy. I'm not made for this. So we spent 5 days in Budapest, and after googling all the main monuments in Budapest, we set out on an adventure. We started with Parliament Building, which is this and this. Went to Buda Castle, which is this and this. There are many things to see in Budapest. There are a lot of free attractions as well. And then after exploring those sites, we were like, let's get a view of the city. So we searched best view of the city. We went up to this amazing place called Fisherman Bastion, and another good thing about it, it is free, and I was a student back then, so anything free really catches my eye. We met 2 Netherlanders because we were asking them to take photos of us, and we just traveled together for a few more days and spent a few more meals and beers together. It was great. We had a great look of the city. I stayed there for a while because Budapest was breathtaking. You have the river and you have the Parliament Building, you have all the roof that's covered in snow. Everything just fits so well together to be a winter wonderland. And then we went to Széchenyi Bath. Oh my god, I still struggle to pronounce that word. Széchenyi, Sichuanyi. It sounds like Sichuan, it's spelled like Sichuan. We went to Széchenyi Bath for a traditional Turkish bath experience that's located in Budapest. It's one of the most famous thermal pools in Budapest, so we decided to just pay the money and enjoy ourselves there. It was a fantastic experience because you have snow dropping out from above and then it can't reach you because you're in a thermal pool, so you're hot, so you can see them disappear when they are like on top of your hand, and it's like, I'm Elsa. It is a one-of-a-kind experience, good and bad, because there's outdoor thermal pools, right? And remember when I said it was snowing quite heavily with ice on the floor. So to get to the outdoor thermal pool, you have got to undress to suitable swimwear and then walk like a good 50 to 100 meter to reach the thermal pool. So I was dressed with my appropriate swimwear, and I was at the door looking out at the thermal pools while the floor was covered with ice and snow, and I just think to myself, is this the best decision that I've made so far? And I look at my friend look at me, and we just like, YOLO. So we count from 3 to 1 and then we ran, making like little squeaks when I ran, like it was so cold. And we made it to the thermal pool, and it was just a sense of relief. It was not the best decision that I've made so far, ladies and gentlemen, but it was worth it. And then we went to this place next to the Széchenyi thermal bath, which is the city park with a huge castle. And we saw a lot of people were ice skating on a frozen lake or river, and I was captivated, and I was like, I must do it. I've never done anything ice or snow related before, not skied, I've never tobogganed, I've never done anything ice or snow related. The most ice or snow related stuff that I've done is watching Elsa throwing ice at someone else. And I told myself I have to do ice skating. This is the first time I see such a big piece of ice rink, and I'm gonna do it. So I paid around 1,500 forints, which is around this, and for adult entry it's slightly more expensive on weekends, and I paid 2,500 forints, which converts to this, for skate rental. It was not expensive, but it was not too cheap as well, so I decided to make the full use of it. The great thing about this ice skating rink is not the great castle behind it, it's not the luscious greens, it's not the great ice skating rink, it's the handrail that saved my life. Every time I need the handrail, it's always there for me, which is very touching. After ice skating, we were very tired. We had some drinks, had some coffee, and some alcohol, I think. And then we went to Margaret Island, which is a winter wonderland. The snow is basically untouched because there were no one there. In summer, it's very happening, but in winter, I can see only trees, not men. I also built my first snowman ever. It was so cute. I named him Aaron. We also made Snow Angel, and they are very cute too. The man in there is also an angel. We're real hungry after the snowball fight, after the Snow Angel, and after making Aaron. So we went out for dinner. We went to Drum Cafe, which, ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you this, is the best restaurants in Budapest that I've tasted so far. And it's super cheap. You pay €7.50 for a 3-course meal. They're authentic Hungarian meals. It's always packed. Highly recommend this place. I got the Budapest menu, which was a soup that's made with beef goulash and beans. And I got a goulash with rice. And then I got chocolate crab cake. Very cheap, €7.50. After the dinner, we went out to explore the city a bit more, to search for serenity and calmness. It's this kind of quietness that I look for when I'm traveling. Nah. We went out to a bar. We went to ruin bars, which was amazing. Budapest has many ruin bars that styled very differently. The interior decor is fantabulous. There are a lot of indoor plants, there's many rooms, there's many places to chill, and there's 2 dance floor, I think, or 3, I can't remember. Yeah. You know, there's a lot of alcohol involved. I remember not bringing a camera there because that would be the stupidest thing that I would do. And I met a few more people. It was a meetup organized by Couchsurfing. We just talked and drank and chilled and danced, and then went to a club. I lined up for an hour in winter to go to a club. And I think that would be the craziest thing that I have done for a club. And to end the great night, we went out to have langosh. It's a piece of gold with a lot of sour cream and a lot of oil and a lot of garlic, and you just know that it's good when it's fried. Let me show you a picture. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll be uploading a new video every Thursday, and I'll be speaking about countries and cities that I've been to, that I've traveled to. So if you want to know how is it really like to travel in these countries, subscribe and stay tuned for my next videos. Thank you so much for watching, and till next time. Ciao, ciao!